Well, okay.
Let us know we're here.
We are.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Quest of Queens, a D&D actual play about four women trying to make peace in the chaotic aftermath of the Cataclysm. It was an incident that smashed all the realms together that were never really meant to coexist, and our heroes are doing their very best to bring order to the chaos with spells, strategy, and plenty of laughs along the way. They're navigating the world where everything collided, but nothing quite fits.
I'm Loran. I play Callie. She is an artificer orphan who was raised by the royal artificer, and she is shy and quiet, but finding her voice. And she's smarter than she seems, but is learning to love exploring the world outside her workshop with her found family.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I play Sarah. She's a Beastmaster Ranger who recently discovered she has magical bloodlines. She's a former royal guard who was really just one of the guys, but is now discovering that playing politics is even harder than she thought.
And I am Jordan. I play Ophame, a shadow monk rogue who grew up in an assassin's cult. She may be quiet, but she isn't afraid to speak her mind and is just trying to figure out where she belongs and make sense of a world she's only now beginning to understand.
All right, and those are my lovely players. I am going to give a short description of some of the NPCs I'll be mentioning for the most part tonight. Journeying with our explorers is Calarel. He is commander of the Kingdom of Atlas and also has an interesting, somewhat relationship with our character Sarah. He's there to be helpful, be a bodyguard, and do whatever needs to be done, really, to make sure they don't get into any trouble here. As well as Marianne Laferette. She is the princess of Salona, the current kingdom that they are in right now. She's returning home with the hopes to try and fix the way Salona is run and redeem her kingdom. And last but not least, we have Louis Amarand, who is the half brother to Marianne, the bastard son of Queen Emmeline. Fairly recently, he was an enemy of our group, but they have gotten to a point of some understanding, and he's now traveling with them and working with them to some extent. And as far as last session, our ladies were traveling mostly to make it to Salona. They went through a somewhat dangerous mountain pass. They were able to make it into the outskirts of the city where they found out dynamics between the army and that of Salona's people is one that is not good. It's one born of fear. And now they find themselves in the castle walls themselves. They just finished having a conversation with Louis and getting him on their side, if temporarily or permanently, we are not sure. And they are currently trying to figure out a plan as they found out that Hain, another NPC of ally of our group, who is commander of Salona's armies, has now been somewhat taken hostage. They aren't entirely sure about the situation, but they are worried by the queen. So currently they're trying to plan and see what they want to do next. So with that, we're ready to start.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We
You
were also
guys-
discussing whether or not.
To stake Marianne.
Yeah.
And she definitely doesn't want to be staked. 100%. 100%. There's also no guarantee that, like, let's say, like, at this moment, her and Cal are our strongest reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
So if one of them is potentially taken out, like I don't know that I love that idea.
She's gonna need to eat.
Right.
She's going to be hungry.
Yes.
right.
And I feel like
And-
it's needed to like actually be said. She is a vampire.
Yes.
For people that don't
For
know.
for our lovely viewers at home, Marion is a
I
vampire.
know we keep spreading around the information.
We're skirting around information because within the world itself, the information is skirted around quite a bit.
Yes. So
Mhm.
just to make that obvious.
There you go. We won't directly say what we're trying to say.
Mhm. But I don't know. Did we see anyone in the study with Hane? Or
No,
we just saw Hane?
you
So
just
there's a
saw
potential
Hane.
that she's maybe in fact by herself.
Potential, but
But do we want to run the risk of but do we want to run the risk of Marion, like if she's staked and incapacitated, then I don't know. I don't know. Me either.
I say keep brainstorming.
Bring us back to the scene.
Mm.
Marion is currently staring daggers at Louis for his suggestion because remember this was his idea.
As she should.
He looks he's trying to make himself seem like he's not up to anything nefarious. He has his hands up in surrender.
He's just trying to stay alive.
Like listen. Anyway, he has his hands up in surrender. Says, look, this is my idea. If you don't like my idea, I'm welcome to any other ones. But we've already established this is probably a trap. Arya says, it is most certainly a trap. We were born yesterday.
Made her invisible. The only other person in the castle who would be able to identify
No, because then
the
she
no,
can
but
hear.
no, but listen, the only person that would be able to is the queen.
Yes.
I think that's the only person we're
Worried
really
about.
worried about.
No, obviously. Obviously.
Unless Hane is under some sort of compulsion to, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, attack on
Mm.
site or.
But Hane
Hey, teacher, you forgot our homework.
You know what? You're right. We did have a quiz. Thank you so much.
I don't know. I've read too many fantasy books, I guess.
You're good.
Uh,
Hmm.
trying to think.
Well, if we all vote against Marion, I just don't. I say we just go for it.
Let's see.
It's just a fucking door.
It's you guys' choice. It's whatever you want to do.
But it
Up to you.
also could not
I
be just a door.
have non-detection.
Okay.
For duration, you
yourself?
hit a target you touch
Ooh.
from divination magic. Does that work, or is that just her bodily function to hear things?
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Make an
it's just-
Arcana check.
Okay. Where's my 20? Arcana. The 10.
10. Okay. So the 10, you don't know much about for you magic feels innate. So you have the idea that maybe this could be useful, but then you juxtapose it with what you've heard, being that if Marion can hear heartbeats, then it's probably of more physical ability.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like it would be divination magic, but you can't be quite sure.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right? No, that won't work either. Damn it.
Well, what about Pass Without Trace? Because a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For duration, each creature you choose has bonus and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay.
So if it's not magic,
Ooh.
then would Pass Without Trace work?
You can try it. Yeah.
Sneaky sneaks.
The only one wasn't
I
to
am
know.
quite literally doing my job. I'm being persecuted for doing my job. Interesting.
No. Hi.
You're right. You are so right.
No, it's okay. I could be the enemy. I'm okay with it.
That sounds like the best shot.
Yeah, it does. I love how
Ophme's
every-
doing the one thing she knows how to do.
Pass with the face. Literally
Every
Literally-
session.
every session we use it at least 3 times.
Okay.
If I ever don't say it, just assume it's in action.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So how many people are you going to use it on?
I mean, I think I can do.
Everyone but Louis. Does Louis
I was
need
gonna
it?
say each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Everyone.
Go
who
ahead.
wants to be
Who wants to be
sneaky?
sneaky? She said.
Everyone.
I feel
everybody?
like
Forget to
Cal
take my
for
dice out.
sure needs to be sneaky.
Is he a bull in a china shop?
Yes.
A bit.
I feel like he would be surprisingly quiet.
He can be quiet when he wants to, but
But-
the problem is that you're in an enclosed space. If
The
you were
person
out
who
in like if you were like out like in
Yeah.
the wild somewhere, then yeah, he could swoop down on you no problem and you wouldn't notice.
I think the
But
other
if you're
thing
in a
is
small
who's going
room-
to target.
Yeah.
If you're in a
That too.
small room, it's less likely that he's going to be able to blend in.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it is.
But I mean,
What's up?
I'm pretty sure. Good news is, even if he gets discovered, like that doesn't, ruin Pass Without Trace for the rest of us. We can still stay hidden.
I said, fuck this guy. I don't care.
All right.
Okay.
So, pass without a trace. Should we make our way into the hallway?
All right. So you tell the group that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Go for me.
Well, guys, we could always just be really quiet. I can help you. I can help her out with that.
Okay.
All you have to do is just not make noise.
I'm gonna look at Ophame and be like, I wish I had thought of that. Wow.
Oh my god, I love Callie being sarcastic.
Okay, but
May
it's also
just
know that
casts
she's
it
being
and
sarcastic.
disappears into the
No.
shadows. She just poofs away.
All right. All right.
In the veil.
So all of you are now having Pass Without a Trace. All of you roll stealth with your Pass Without a Trace.
And it's plus 10, isn't it?
So
Yes.
that is a
Okay.
Okie dokie artichokes.
And I get advantage. Woo.
36.
Why do you get advantage again?
Ooh, nat 20.
Proud of you.
Ooh, baby.
First one of the night.
The good thing you did, because all of your friends are rolling very low for some
Mhm.
reason.
Oh, 30. Math is hard.
Okay. So you guys make your way through the halls. Marianne at the lead because she saw the same thing that Amelia saw. and she's able to navigate this area pretty quickly. Um, what is your marching order?
Uh-huh.
I think Ofame wants to be directly behind. Oh, wait.
Mm.
Where's Louis? I was gonna have her right behind Louis, but is Louis leading? Because okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
So
sure.
Cal,
Yeah, that
And then the
works.
rest of us are in the middle.
okay, we have Mari, Ofame, and then we can have Amelia,
Yeah.
Callie, and Sarah. And
Mm-hmm.
then behind Sarah is going to be Louis, and then Cal bring up the rear
Mhm.
there.
That sounds.
Mm.
Callie wants a good cop, bad cop this situation.
Mm-hmm.
You save him.
Definitely not threatening his life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is Louis
Mm-hmm.
also quote unquote invisible for excessive
He's
purposes?
he's passed
Or
out a
is he
trace
he did
part of your
okay.
group,
Okay.
Okay.
unless you didn't want to let him have it.
I wasn't sure if we were leaving him out like
Yeah,
to
I
just to
wasn't sure if like he
We
was
didn't
like
discuss
walking
that.
on his own.
If you want
If he
that to
was
be a thing, you can. But otherwise, you guys
like
are
he's
all
like,
speaking.
"Oh, mother, I am so sorry. I failed
Oh wait,
you.
no, because he
Let
said
me
not
kiss
to
your
trust
feet."
him. He said if she saw him, he can't hold her off. So maybe let's yeah, keep him hidden.
Probably best bet. Right. Who knows?
Theoretically, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys continue to go through the halls. You only pass by a few servants here and there. Strangely enough, the inside of the castle is not that many people that you have encountered so far. Just a handful of servants doing various things. Um,
I mean, if the queen's as
as
scary as I think she is, I could understand why there's not that many people in the castle.
Um, as you make your way through the dark stonework, seems to almost close in on you. The insides of this castle it's also quite chilly in here. Even though you continue to go further and further inside, there is sconces on the walls, so there is dim light throughout, but it's definitely not brightly lit. Eventually, you make it to a longer hall that's quite opulent, and a set of dark wood double doors. Um, as you make it there, are you in your group call thing still? Is it encompassing everyone, including uh, Louis? Okay. Um,
Interesting.
Marianne, says, okay, this is it. Hmm? Okay. Everyone but Louis?
He has no idea what's going on, and we're all talking. Essentially,
You're all silently talking.
yeah. Information is shared that we don't. Hmm. We definitely don't fully trust him.
Okay. I am going to have to roll for Marianne right now. Okay. Okay. Marianne, she kind of looks over towards where you generally would be. She can still like she has an idea where you are, mostly because you guys travel together. Um, she makes to turn the knob on the door. Do you guys do anything to stop her? Do you let it happen?
No.
I think Ofame would try to stop her
Okay.
and just be like, wait. Would it
What?
not look odd if the
Nothing
door
walked
just
in.
opens?
I didn't hear anything beyond the doors.
Well, we
Well,
obviously know it's not empty with Hane in there.
I don't hear Hayne in there. I
well,
assume that's
that's it.
something we can look for any type of clues, maybe. But I can't
Or
hear Hayne
there's
anywhere.
or there's some sort of magical silent fear surrounding her and or anyone else potentially in there.
So we just stand here?
Can we do a magic check on the door? Would it be Arcana?
That would be detect magic, which is a spell.
Which I don't have.
I got it, I got it.
Crack knuckles.
Hmm.
Okay. So you cast detect magic as you guys wait. You notice that Marianne's antsy. She's uh, anxious to get
Fair.
inside.
Mhm.
So you cast detect magic. You don't sense anything really. Everything seems mundane here.
Okay.
Hi.
Mm.
Old castle. There has to be some sort of back door.
She must have taken her somewhere. But I have to. There's probably clues inside.
Or it's a trap. I know, but if Hane's not in there,
It's all a trap.
but if we know she's not in there, I understand wanting to look for clues.
You guys are still all talking your minds, right?
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, never mind then.
Is
I was
Louis
gonna
just
have.
standing there like twiddling his thumbs like
Well, no, I was gonna have Louis have a comment, but he can't hear this, so he's not gonna have a comment.
It's kind of like when
Mm.
oh, never mind. I don't want to.
What?
Oh, we're you gonna make a drug reference? It's
Okay.
a trap,
spoilers
and yet
here.
we still do it.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's a fourth wing spoiler,
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
but still,
all right.
no spoilers.
Okay. So,
are you adding
definitely
him to
not,
the
but
group
she's
chat
probably going
for
to
a
anyway.
second? Oh, okay.
He says definitely not, but she's going to probably go in anyway.
Why do you recommend we don't? If she doesn't sense anyone in there.
If Anne's not in there, she probably moved her to, I don't know, some type of amusement. If she thinks that Hayne is conspiring against her in any way, probably really bad. Really, really bad. You mean, does she like to play with her food? Yes.
Like literally?
Literally and figuratively.
Damn.
Lovely person.
Sounds like it.
I don't think we should go in.
Can I insight check him?
Sure. Go for it.
Where's my dice?
What are you trying to ascertain from this insight?
If he's trying to lead us into a different trap,
Sure.
if he's at all
He's
lying,
being deceptive in any way.
fuck, it's a nat one.
You stare at him really intensely because you don't trust his lying snake ass,
You go to jail.
and that's it. You really just don't trust him. He's like, okay.
He's like, why is she staring at me like that?
He leans back to Callie. He's like, "Hey, can you
Can you like give me some space,
do
man?
something about
Do
this?"
something, bro. Like, oh my god, breathing down my neck.
Ugh. Hmm.
It's all in my bubble. I'm not into it. You can see she's torn. She's got her hand on the um
Doorknob.
doorknob, and she won't move. That's what you've noticed. She hasn't moved at all.
Should we potentially head back to Louis' rooms and Amelia can scry again and see if she can see if Hayne's been moved? Instead of potentially disturbing. I know.
If
But
you
I don't want to
prefer,
also.
you all can go, and I'll deal with
No.
this, and I can stay on your mental call, whatever this
I-
is.
No.
Wait,
I was gonna say, if
could
you're
we not
going in, we
talk to Hayne?
She's like incapacitated,
Oh, she is incapacitated. Okay.
right?
Okay.
wait a second. Can you see their cord?
Oh, can her cord lead us to her?
I that's the idea.
DM?
Yeah, you can still see their cord when you focus on it. You can try to do that. Mhm. Okay, sure. You focus. I'm allowed to pause. Okay, you focus on the cord that you saw earlier, trying to see if it leads through this door. and it doesn't. It actually veers off to the left through the wall to a distance that you have no idea. Another
So it
location.
doesn't conveniently walk down the hallway and lead us toward a path.
No, ma'am.
Hey,
Straight through
that's
the
fair.
wall.
At least we know she's not inside.
I mean,
This is definitely a
which
I
direction is it
player
leading?
have a question
Okay. Yes.
about
What's
this
up?
cord situation.
Okay.
Um
I will answer if I can.
I'm pretty sure this is a answerable question. Can Amelia see like the chords between people only she knows, or like if she knows an abstract person, like could
Like the queen?
she's yeah.
It works best if they are both near her and she knows them well. If they are near her and she doesn't know them very well, it would be harder and it would be a check.
But she can see Sarah has a cord that is like rotten and decayed
Mm-hmm.
and like evil.
Mm-hmm. What I mean by
Wait,
near
what?
her is like one half of the cord, basically.
Yeah.
So if there was two people who are not near her at all and they're somewhere else and you ask about the state of that cord, that would be impossible for her to see.
Like she can't see Dante and Magnus's
Yeah.
chord.
No.
Not until she's within Magnus
But-
or Dante.
It would only work if it was a cord that originated from her to someone else. She could see that.
Mhm.
But if it's someone else, another two people, and they're not anywhere near her, that would not be possible.
So if she's never, because we haven't. Wait, no, we
We have not met
no,
the
yeah,
queen.
we have not met the queen.
No.
But she knows the queen,
Knows
and
of the
Marion,
queen.
He knows
Marion
of the queen.
of the
You
queen,
could
and Marion
maybe
is
discern
near
which
her.
cord is hers from Marion.
It would probably be a check, is what Mars was saying.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Okay,
would be a check. It wouldn't be as difficult because you know Marion,
got it.
but it would still be a check because you don't know the queen.
Okay,
We also
Back
have
in
no
character.
idea where Haynes' cord leads. It's just to the left through the wall. Like it's not
Mhm.
really a lead to go off of, other than the fact that we know that it's not in that room.
are there any other chords?
Use Marion as a. So maybe you and Ofame could switch spots. Walking
Well,
down the hallway.
is there
Right now, you're
another
kind of all
chord?
clustered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another
We're just
chord
standing in the
from
hallway.
Yes.
Marion leading into this room?
Yes, ma'am. That would be perception. What you're trying to do is focus. You're trying to focus on the connection between Marion and Queen Emmeline. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to deduce that.
Right.
Okay, 17. Okay. You have to focus a bit harder than normal on this just to try and see what you can ascertain. Looking past the cord that goes off to the left, you do sense another one, but this one looks viscous and black and sick, and it goes straight into the door.
Oh.
Someone's dead.
No.
Do they still have a cord?
You don't know the answer to that question yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Ugh.
But we don't sense anyone in that room. That I know.
I don't like that at all.
Ah!
Wait a second. And there's no heartbeats in that room.
Or, yeah.
That Marion can sense.
I feel like we
Callie's
have to
gonna
check.
ask Marion, is there a way that the queen could hide herself from being detected?
She doesn't answer immediately. You just see her take her hand off of the doorknob and frown. Says she can. I will face her, but it won't be right now.
Seems like a smart idea.
You will be our homing beacon.
Did we ever ask Louis if he knows where the king's stuff?
No, you don't ask Louis anything. You're asking me.
We just threatened him.
Yes, yes. You can. You can try. Go ahead and roll. What? Insane. Okay. Focusing on a chord, trying to see if you see a connection beyond this door with Louis. You do see a cord. You see it looks like braided iron that is well rusted and looks fragile, brittle.
Interesting.
Interesting. I hope you're keeping track of my descriptions of these chords. Okay.
Okay, great.
Cool, because I don't take notes.
I love
Love
it.
it.
Because I don't always remember each one, but it's in the moment, and it's the best way for me to describe the nature of a relationship. Uh-huh.
You were like, "Ugh."
Trying to reel him back from the hells. Hmm. So you do in fact see a cord that goes beyond this door from Louis.
Rusted iron, braided.
Oh.
Mm.
Sure. I'm just trying to have a metaphor. We love a metaphor here.
The cord chooses the person.
Well, I guess the people involved build the cord.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Louis looks confused. Marianne is still like lost in thought. Like she's just staring at the wood of the door. If she could set it ablaze with just a look, that's kind of what this look is.
I love that for her.
Yeah.
We love our good revenge film.
Okay. Give me a second. I need all of you to roll stealth one more time.
I don't like that.
Shit. We've been standing here for too long.
You were standing here for a while. Your hearts are beating without your
No.
accord. Sometimes you're whispering.
No.
No, I got a
It's the
one.
person.
No.
No, Lorraine.
No. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm at 33.
No.
Oh no.
What'd you get, Ofme? What Ofme get? 40? 30? Oh, I can't hear you.
Okay, yeah.
30, sorry.
It's okay. All
It
right.
doesn't matter. I got a one.
Well, it's
Hey,
it's
the rest
important.
of us are still hitting.
It's important.
It's just Callie standing out in the middle.
I let out
Yeah.
like a loud sneeze.
So, those of you who are nearest to the door in the low light, as well, Amelia's nearest to Marianne right now. I think Ofme is as well. You see that she pulls her hand back. She's about to turn toward you to agree with what you just said. And you start to see like black smoke come from under the door.
Mm-mm.
And it kind of pools near your ankles and then goes by you all the way to the back of the line. This hall ends at the door. So you're at a dead end. So on the other side of you, the shadows coalesce into a form. Eventually, they coalesce into the form of a woman, and over time, she starts to become more solid. She stands fairly tall. She has black hair. She's rather pale, unnatural red eyes. She looks pretty pleased with herself right about now. The first person she looks at is Callie.
Great.
We weren't expecting guests.
Callie's gonna like deep curtsy. Oh, Your Majesty.
Oh wow.
Like, I have no idea what to say.
Mhm.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah. She is going to start walking towards you. So Louis and Cal both need to make dex saves to not directly bump into her. Uh-oh.
No.
So,
Don't say uh-oh.
so, you guys can't tell because you're all like disguised, like hiding and shit. But she does end up bumping into someone. You see her like turn to the side as she like clips one of Cal's wings that he has in this whole situation, he's always been holding his wings as close to him as possible. It didn't matter. She says, so there's more of you.
Like
How interesting.
I don't like this at all.
I'm very unhappy.
Mom, I want to go home.
She stands and just kind of cocks her head to the side, waiting. She listens. Come on out. I need all of you to roll a wisdom save.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wisdom save. Where are my?
It's a wisdom save.
Oh, wow.
Mm,
It's a save.
mm,
Here's a save.
mm.
Wait. Okay,
Oh,
so I have
no.
advantage against being charmed,
You do. You have advantage.
and I cannot be put to sleep.
Yes, ma'am. You advantage.
I have a
24?
question.
Yes.
19.
I
19?
have and have had the spell charm person.
Okay.
Does that mean that I can't get charmed, or is it different because she's a
No.
vampire?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Heart.
But I have a special Jordan, I need to tell you. I forgot. I'll tell you later.
Yeah. We have
there's
news
a-
for you later.
There's a
Okay.
reason I
No.
cannot be charmed.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did everyone get?
A 9.
A
A
9,
4.
a 4,
No!
a 9, a 4, a 19, and a 24. So everyone, including Louis and Cal,
No.
the only person not affected
It's
is
Mario.
Marianne
Oh,
and
Damn
Amelia.
it.
That's it.
Wait, what did you get, Amelia?
I'll let you know, she just beat it.
Christ. Oh my fucking god.
Just. So everyone except Marianne and Amelia, you feel as though there's no harm. Everything's fine. She just wants to meet you.
Are now
And the narrator
charmed.
said everything was not.
You are now
fine.
charmed.
Let me just add that to my conditions.
Okay. Next to you, Amelia, and also Ofme, you were also there, but you don't see any issue right now. Everything seems fine to you.
Yeah,
Um,
Alchemy's gonna
She's chilling.
stop hiding.
Do we have to stop?
She asked you to stop, and she succeeded on her charm. And what that means for your character just generally just means that you don't feel like she's a threat in this moment. That's what it generally means.
Would
That's
that
it.
mean that Ophame lifts with pass without a trace?
Because my
I think
thing
she
is,
would lift it. She would just
I
lift
think
it off
Opha-
herself.
I don't know about that because Ophme just, even though she doesn't feel threatened, would be very like, I just like being in the shadows just cause.
Yeah, but she asked me to come out.
She asked all of you to come out and to meet her, basically.
Like
That's it. That's what she said.
Because I want to just throw a firebolt at her instead.
Well, you can't, Sarah.
No, because you
think
don't feel
everything's
threatened.
fine. You don't feel threatened.
You can't harm the charmer.
You, the player, know what's going on.
Yeah, Morgan
But
wants to throw.
Sarah thinks everything's
Sarah
fine.
is A-okay.
All right, so. All right. In this moment, everything's totally fine. So, Amelia,
Say, but yeah, I
you were
think I'm-
standing next to. You're gonna drop it on you.
I was gonna say, I think I am just
These
gonna drop it on myself. I don't
spell
think I would even
originates
think to.
from you.
Yeah, so if you drop it, it drops for
Drop it,
everyone.
it drops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
Thanks.
Sorry,
Um,
Amelia.
your pass of the trace drops. You're standing next to Marianne and Amelia, the closest person to them. Marianne is instantly tense. She looks through the group directly at the queen. They make eye contact. The queen doesn't address her. She turns to Louis, says, "My son, you've been gone for so long. What's become of you?" He says, "Well, um, I'm just traveling with some friends here. Thought you'd like I brought back your prize. Says, I am rather pleased. Thank you." So the prodigal daughter returns. Marion didn't say anything. What do you guys do or say?
So just because we think that she's not a threat doesn't mean we have to like her, right?
No, the charm makes you temporarily like them regardless.
Damn it. Okay.
It's you like them. She hasn't done anything to break the charm, and it's too early for you to roll again.
Okay.
So you just believe everything's fine. You're now meeting the queen. I don't know why Marianne was so weird about her mom. Like, she seems great.
She seems so pleasant.
Like, a pleasant lady. Oh my god.
I mean, Ophme's still not gonna say anything, but she's just standing there now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna stand there because I don't know what she would do.
Okay. Louis walks past Cal, and Cal lets him to go and stand behind her. Those of you, well, all of you can see, he looks like he's physically shrunken in on himself. Like he's trying to make himself smaller in this moment. As he does so.
I guess we wouldn't know if Louis was also charmed in that moment.
You won't know.
Okay.
Had we already discussed the potential plan to train him to not be charmed?
You did discuss it. You haven't gotten a chance to do it yet.
We haven't had time.
It's all been in one day. Yes.
Yeah.
She has an advantage against being charmed
Yeah, and my
She
advantage
can't be
roll
put
was
to sleep.
19.
by magical means.
But my wisdom is +0, so I wouldn't have passed the check anyway, even if I.
Yeah. And I was one away.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A counter charm.
Mm-hmm. I will say you would have to beat her in a roll.
Oh.
And it would be charisma. Mm-hmm.
I'm really confident.
You can do it if you want.
I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
All right. All right.
Okay, so in the meantime, well, okay.
Because I don't know what. I don't know.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, so we think she's friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We like her.
She means no harm, and she seems likable to you in this moment. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think back to like
Uh-huh.
old Ofame
Just
not
believing
having
everything.
social cues.
Just
Okay.
word vomit.
I didn't know
think
this would
Sarah
stump
would-
you guys so hard. I feel
I
bad
think
now.
I think honestly Sarah would just revert to like just meeting royalty, and which in her experience is just kind of like only speak when spoken to, kind of like not standing at attention but almost.
Like her guard training.
Yeah.
All right.
Ofame's just gonna be like, I liked your little shadow entrance there. That was I wish I could do that.
She turns her gaze over to you as you begin to speak toward her. Strangely enough, you feel like a slight chill. Like you feel uncomfortable for a split second and it goes away. It's strange. Just thank you. I've worked really hard on that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Wake the fuck up.
Okay. And I think that's just one that you just decide to do. I am going to.
I assume we're all just like still standing here in silence.
Yes.
Yes, but I feel like this whole interaction is probably only like 30 seconds. It's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
We're not sitting here for 5 minutes in awkward silence.
No, yeah, no, I know.
No.
I'm just trying to think if Callie would say anything.
Yes, for the spell, yes, you do need to say something. Okay. As you say it, all of you can also kind of hear it, and it feels a little like you're being woken up a little bit. The few interactions you've had with Celia, you recognize her voice, and it kind of overlays Amelia's voice. I want you all to roll your wisdom save with advantage.
Okay.
Hmm. 14.
14.
You're
You're
muted.
muted again.
Oh, that
Both-
that
both
landed on my
of-
keyboard. Hold on.
My die rolled 7, so that's a 9.
12.
12. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If they fail, they listen to you.
Uh-huh.
If they succeed, they have their own mind. So what that means is those of you who have
Okay.
failed are under Amelia's influence.
Okay.
And those of you who succeed,
take
you are
it.
of your own mind.
Got it.
So if you got above a 16, you're in your own headspace again.
I did
Is
not.
that Sarah? Oh no, none of us.
No.
Ofame
12.
just turns little doe eyes on Amelia now.
Except for, I
You
mean,
become her sheep.
would Cal and Louis have rolled as well?
They did. Cal
Okay.
and Louis both failed.
How many dice are in
The
dice
floor
roll?
is yours, Amelia.
We're all like, actually, we don't really want our minds back, but we'll give them to you.
Okay. They're not really all that wise. And a bunch of wise guys. I think I'm funny. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think everyone looks to you now after that. No, not Marianne. Marianne is still she's trying to figure out what she wants to do at this point. Yeah, she always does. Um, so yeah, everyone is under your influence for right now. The queen says, how interesting. Marianne, I'm so pleased if you brought your new friends home with you. Marianne says, they are guests in our land. They should be treated as such. The queen, she chuckles, says, I had no intention of doing anything untoward. After all, they are your friends, are they not? I think it's time for us to celebrate. You've returned to us. Do you not agree? I didn't say anything. You get the feeling she's being extremely careful with her words.
Mm-hmm. So, because we're under Amelia's
Mm-hmm.
thingy, do we no longer we can feel how we want about the queen? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
As of right now, she's only been talking to Marianne during this. Well, if we are in agreement, I say we have a feast. Marianne's eyes flash for a second, and she doesn't look pleased.
What kind of
What is
feast?
the floor?
What'd you say, Orchid?
What's the floor made out of?
The floor is made out of stone.
The stone?
Everything here is made out of stone
Is
because
it
you're in a
like
building.
is it like stone blocks or is it a single giant thing?
It's like stone blocks, like stone mortar.
Okay. Can I use mold earth cantrip and create some like wobbles in the stone blocks in front of her so that she can trip on her face?
Are we really gonna fuck around and find out right now?
Yes.
Oh,
You can. You
I
can
want to.
you can do that. All right, so you make some stone wobble. Hey, this is what you get with free
seriously?
will.
But
This is
like
what
I'm
happens when you
doing
have
it,
free will.
it's very subtle. It's very subtle. Like I'm like
You're
my
trying
hand
to
is like by my side, like
you're trying to
quietly like
you're trying to be
moving
Okay,
subtle.
so you
fingers.
Wait,
also
can I
need to
see
like
if I
stealth.
see her this happening?
I want you to roll perception, Jordan, and Morgan, I want you to roll sleight of hand since you're trying to be stealthy about
Came
it.
into
I
the
am trying to be
wrong house,
stealthy about
mother. 25.
25. So she definitely
I needed
notices.
to like counteract and
I'm going to. Oh,
her
Oh.
to trip instead. No.
What?
What's
Guys,
up?
I got
What'd you get?
this. Come on.
if Sarah's doing this and Ofame notices, she's just gonna hop on board.
Oh God.
And
Okay.
13.
13.
13
Does
for
this
sleight of hand.
happen?
Oh, it happens.
Okay.
It's gonna happen regardless. The question was, how stealthy were you doing it? That was the question.
Can I roll stealth instead of sleight of hand?
No, it's sleight of hand.
Ofame is going to do minor illusion. I think I can do this. Yes. And
Make the stone
like from
look like it's fine?
behind. No, from behind her, I'm just gonna have it whisper.
Oh my
And try
god.
and like
What the
scare her.
I hate
into
this.
moving.
Okay. All right. So you do that as well. So you make the ground wavy and you make a strange noise
It's just like a
behind her.
few. It's literally just
Like
like
a
a
lion's
stone, just
roar
like
is
Yeah.
what
pops
it
up
says.
in front of her. That's
Mhm.
it. It's just
All
like
right.
one single stone, one or two, just like pops up a little bit. Maybe there's a crack. I don't know, but it just like
Mhm.
it's now. She'll trip if she doesn't notice.
Okay.
And there's a lion roaring in her ear. So like, does she notice what's on the floor in front of her?
Well, she definitely notices the sound. You don't see her turn around at all. If anything, Louis, who is like behind her, he turns around to look, but she doesn't move. You see her kind of like what she usually is doing is where she will cock her head a little bit to the side. Like she does notice it. However, all of her movements seem like strangely like really fluid. If this was like a movie or a show, that'd be like for a reason she shot in like 8,000 frames and everybody else is shot in a normal frame rate. That's the way for me to describe it. Okay,
Kind of like the Twilight vampires.
sure.
Right.
So every time you do this, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, what? Yeah, sure, whatever. So, she doesn't move at all. So you don't see anything weird happen there yet.
We tried.
She sounded
She
threatening.
would have
Okay.
to like come back. She'd have to come toward us, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Mhm.
She'd have to come toward you in order
So
for
you know
that
that like
to be-
we all have to walk that way past the stone that you
Hey, it happened. It's happening now.
Yeah.
It is canon. It's happened.
It's
All
okay.
right.
I can move along vertical surfaces, so
All right.
I'll just climb the wall.
The queen turns her attention back to Marianne, effectively ignoring you guys again. She says, well, show our guests to their rooms. We shall have a feast before morning strikes. And she just kind of turns and starts walking away. Louis instantly starts following her. Mm-hmm.
He's doing it to protect his own skin.
How would it look if all of a sudden he's like, you know what? I'm not going to be your lackey
Stay.
anymore.
Yeah. No.
It's like, oh, you want to die? He's like, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I'll
basically.
take it back. I'll take it back. My bad. I'll take it back.
I'm gonna like. Are they gone? Are they still in earshot? Are we just watching them? Watching
You have
them
no
walk away?
idea. They walked away. You can no longer see them. You have no idea if they can hear you still.
Okay.
They
In the
can hear
voice call.
Okay.
In the voice
In the
call.
group chat.
Yeah. Callie's gonna be like,
So is this like a normal feast or like a vampire feast?
So
We being feasted upon.
like we're on the menu.
we're on the menu. They're having us for dinner.
Oh yes. This is
Question,
this is
Marianne.
extremely bad. Extremely. I cannot express to you enough how bad this is.
Fabulous.
Oh
Is
my
there
god.
in some stories that I have heard,
I'm worried of what's gonna happen here. I don't know what you're gonna say, and that's worries me so much. Please continue.
it's not that bad.
Oh no. No.
There are
With the sparkly vampires.
Marianne does not
cultures
sparkle.
like yours where one of your kind can lay claim to the blood of a mortal. Can you claim us as your personal feeding?
Are you sure it was
Are you sure about that?
not a fiction book with like it wasn't a romance novel you read that in?
What was that famous one we all read?
It was
We
not in a
all read it.
sexual way.
I hated
No.
her.
It
I hated her
the story that I am
so
referencing
much.
was not a sexual connotation.
it was a historical
It's simply like
one. Mhm.
that. True. But this was just a simply vampires could lay claim to someone as a
You wish to
personal
be
blood source.
you wish to be a thrall?
I was just seeing if that was an option. I
What
didn't
is
say I
don't
wished to
believe
be
you'd want to be a
anything.
thrall.
Is that
Is
where
there a
we're-
way?
But
Can
if
we go
were
somewhere
your
that's not the
thrall-
hallway?
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
have this conversation.
Because right now you're all just kind of standing around in your group chat quietly, and it's just weird. Yeah, like that's where we're at right now. So Louis is gone.
Well, for me, cast Pass Without a Trace again.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. You cast pass the trace on everyone again.
He knows we're
Um,
here.
Like you dead ass met her. She knows you're here in her house.
Yeah, let's follow the cord. Let's do that.
So you want to do?
Ugh.
Okay.
Well, we need to find Hane before we're on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Onward and upward.
Is Hane
Okay,
on the
so
menu?
you guys continue to follow the cord that's attached to Marianne. Um, I find it. I think it's hilarious in my brain. It's just Amelia like keeps like moving her like a seeking drone or some shit. It's funny. Oh, okay. Sorry. She's a compass. All right. So you continue to follow the cord using Marianne as a compass. You guys end up going back the way you came, and then through another series of halls before you end up in what looks to be another set of dungeons. It's lower in the. You went down several flights of stairs to get there. You see that this one does have guards posted. It's just a few. And they guard what looks to be a large, solid metal door. And through it, you see the cord. As you guys get there, Marianne says, "I'll talk to them."
Okay.
Um, do you pass the trace on her?
Mm.
Well,
Oh,
We
Ophme
recasted it.
still has
she
it
put it
on
back
herself.
on. She re-engaged it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
So you
she-
drop it
if
off
she's-
of
yeah.
Marianne. She walks forward towards the guards. As soon as she starts to walk toward them, they instantly go into a salute. Says, "I need to see the prisoner." Says, of course, Your Highness. And they let her inside, leave the door open. She makes sure the door stays open long enough for you guys to follow.
We sneak in.
I do that. Yeah.
Very sneaky, very sneaky.
Sneak, sneak.
All right. As you go inside, this set of dungeons is not like the others that you came through to get into the castle. For one, there's more lighting. It's not nearly as damp. But there are people in each cell in varying ranges of health, as you can see. And toward the very back, as you guys walk through, Hane is there. She's still in her military regalia. She no longer has her cloak, but she does seem to be unconscious. Marianne orders the guards to come and give her a key. One of them does. Says, Your Highness, Her Majesty says that the commander is not. She says, "I did not ask you." My apologies. My apologies. And he bows and scuttles away. She instantly goes to open the bars. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can Ophme try and do like a medicine check or something on Hane?
Sure. As the bars open, you guys are able to go inside. You guys you're doing a medicine check. Go for
Got
it.
a 24.
Big. All right. You got a 24. It looks like Hane is suffering from the effects of blood loss. To the extent where she's very, very close to death.
Oh, fun.
In
Yeah.
the mind chat, Ophme is just gonna say it. Seems like your mother or one of her blood eating soldiers may have had a taste and started the feast early.
Marianne, who was crouched near Hane, trying to get her to wake up and couldn't, she stands, and you see her eyes flash red for a moment before she tries to gather herself. All right. And she just effortlessly picks her up and starts to leave, leave the dungeons area. The different guard than the other one who was chastised a few seconds ago. Says, we're not supposed to allow the commander to, if you speak to me again, you will die.
Got it.
He's like, heard. He stopped speaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Highness, I apologize for, and as he's like rambling, she just continues to walk away. She's like, yeah, don't speak to me or I will kill you.
Got it.
It's a bad time. Don't care. All right. So you guys who are you're still enshrouded in your safety and everything. Continue to follow Marianne. Okay. You make it through the maze of halls until you get to a different area of the castle that you haven't been to before. There's another set of, these are like ornate double doors, wooden double doors, but it's a lighter shade of wood embossed with gold and red. And as you go inside, you see that this is probably Marianne's rooms. They're in an immaculate condition. It looks as though she has not been here in quite some time. She sets Hane on the bed and she sits down. She's like almost shaking.
Something
Marianne
we
is
can...
shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's
Hane's
gonna-
still like asleep, like unconscious.
Sarah's gonna like go over to Marianne and kind of like give her like a very awkward like pat.
Not the awkward pat. Cal's doing his best to be out of the situation, so he's posted himself at the door. He's like, okay,
That's not obvious.
I don't know. He doesn't know what else to do, so that's what he's gonna do.
Fair.
Is anything we can do to help her replenish herself?
I don't usually. Oh God. She puts her head in her hands. When she wakes up, we'll get her some food. That'll help, but I don't know when this feast will be.
Before morning.
Yeah. It is probably about 10 p.m. right now. So
Typically do last minute meals like this?
Often?
when the queen decides to have a feast, all of the nobles will be falling over themselves to get here.
I love that.
Oh, so when you said this was bad,
I
You
meant
meant it was. You meant it was
How
bad.
many of the nobles would potentially be on your side?
she kind of purses her lips. I'm not sure. Very few.
So what you're saying is that we need to have someone guard Hane while we go search for evidence that your dad is dead, and show that at the feast, so that we can
That would
show
be-
that your mother is not the true.
Sarah,
ruler
you have
that
just
are.
read my mind.
Uh-huh. I wonder what
Amelia,
she's
you're
gonna say.
telling me that you haven't been through worse. Cal was a nugget for a dragon. He was a chicken nugget for a dragon. If he can do that, I'm sure we can escape this.
I don't know
Okay,
about
I
that.
arguably killing
It's the
is
same
worse.
thing.
Yeah.
Live and
Listen. If I start thinking negatively, I will get really, really, really scared. And we just
No.
need to keep moving, okay? So it's gonna be fine. We're gonna go find the king. Can maybe
What's
try
left
to
of
see if
him?
there's a cord or something that would maybe lead us to. We don't know. Do you know if cords still show up if someone has passed?
Okay, I have an idea though. Marion, while Amelia is focusing on your chords, describe your relationship with your father, and maybe that will help her narrow down which one it is. Because if it, because the chord represents the relationship, and if
Now
it's
you're thinking, Sarah.
Sarah has ideas sometimes.
If you think it will help, will
It's
that work?
better than nothing.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is that we have all these ideas, but they involve Amelia doing the most.
I really do.
But also, I'm waiting for her to just like picture Marion with like 50 something chords coming out of her, and it's like, no clue. And Louis,
You do have the one, but I did that. You asked about that one, and I told you that one forever ago.
Oh. It was probably when we first met Louis.
Mm-hmm. It was at the ball.
yes,
I mean, like, how many other relationships does she have?
I mean she's a princess.
yes, and her best friend lived in a country that she didn't see for 50 years.
Not 50. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
She's
Okay,
not
go.
that old. Anyway, listen, it's better than nothing at this point.
yeah.
Does anyone else have any other ideas?
I can go try and murder the queen while you're doing this.
Okay, that's maybe not the idea that I was intending, but
It's an
it is an
idea.
idea.
No, I am
Ofume, and
on board
I
with that
will accept-
idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Cal is a big fan of that idea.
Cal and I can go on our own.
The fact that she can just poof into smoke tells
That
me it
was
might be a
very
little
cool.
bit harder than.
It was.
Do you guys think I could learn that someday?
Maybe. If you try really hard.
I mean, you could just simply ask Mario to make you a vampire, and then you could just learn that over 100
could.
years.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
and then
she
you'd
can
be-
make
Oh
us
my god, then I
vampires?
would get to live with
You could live
Meryl
with Meryl.
forever. This might be
This is a
Ofume's
side
new
quest that
art.
I didn't know we're having now. Our new arc.
It's her
You
origin
know,
story.
my son turned into a demon. Why don't I turn into a vampire?
Why not?
Why not?
Oh my god. I
Let's
mean,
just cause more
ask
chaos
your
in the
dad
world.
how
It's
he
fine.
feels about undeath.
Mm.
Yeah, ask your dad how he feels about undeath.
My dad might tell me that he's not my real dad if I did that.
Oh, he disowns you. You're like, oh my god. Okay.
Sit down.
I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between when I tell you this. Okay.
Anyway.
All right. So Cal was on board with Ofume's idea. Sarah and Callie were having ideas that involved Amelia focusing on a cord of someone that is presumed to be dead.
Yes.
Is there anything else? Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Did Cal or Marianne have any ideas? Or
Cal's idea is to murder the queen.
Cal's idea is to
Yeah.
just go ahead and shank her. Just shank
Yeah.
the bitch.
do it.
I don't think we
But
walk
Cal
away
will
from
say
that.
something. He'll say, "But you said something about the staking. If we can just stake her and get her
Ooh.
somewhere else, can we like
Chop her head off.
go from there?" Well, mother can walk in the sun,
Okay.
but she, well, like most of us, are very sensitive to fire.
For me,
Hey,
just
blow
looks at
her
Cal.
up.
We have a fire person.
We have a walking furnace.
We
Cal's
have
like,
a walking
I
furnace.
Convenient.
am really, really good at
Good.
fire. I'm really good at fire. Like,
His job.
this is
Guys,
it.
this is
I'm good at that.
Calvin. His job
This is why I'm
fire.
here.
I am fire. It's like, so what I'm hearing is that we just go and roast her, right? We can do that.
I also have fireball now.
Chicken nuggets.
There as fireball.
Cool.
Well, great.
We're Gucci.
This
Oh,
is
I
much
have the
better than
bombs.
She
You
does
have
have.
bombs.
She does, in fact, have that. Yes.
I don't have anything to do with fire.
Fair.
Damn it.
But if we did,
if we did, we have
We
the
are
ability.
well equipped.
Mhm.
Well, if you're looking for my permission to blow up the palace, I don't particularly care at this point.
We just gotta get everyone out that we care about. Okay, so
there's
let's
very few
let's
people
Hold on.
here.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, what?
We have not decided that we're blowing up the palace. Can we
Oh,
focus
have we
on
not?
finding the king first? Hold on. No.
D&D,
maybe
everybody.
we are murder hobos.
Um yeah. I'm thinking maybe we try and focus on the king first, but we know that the blowing up of the palace is an option.
Okay, so that's plan like D.
D.
D
Thank
for
you.
D for debomb.
A, find the king.
No. No, I hate it here.
A is find the king. B
B
is
is
get the
shake.
F out. Shake.
C is kill the queen
Oh.
only, and D is just blow everything up.
I'm sorry, but that needs to go in the quotes.
Cal is going to do his half-ass raise of hand. Question.
Okay.
What about Louis? Are we cool with us killing him too?
I mean,
Well, listen.
He did.
he's a neutral at this point. So if he lives,
he?
great. If he doesn't, oh well.
Okay,
think
I
we
think he
should
deserves a shot
try.
at life.
Okay.
I think we should try.
He's
to
had
save
none
him.
up until now.
Well, then we tell him part of
We
the
don't
plan.
tell him anything. We
Tell
just
him
include
tell
him
him
on
nothing.
our.
We just get him out.
We
Oh,
tell him
yes.
nothing. We will.
If
We
we
attempt
don't,
to
we
not
will
kill him.
shed a tear and begun.
We will not
He
risk
gets 1 tier.
ourselves for him. However, we will try to save him. As long as we are not risking ourselves in the process. Unless you would like to risk yourself.
Oh no, the seller quotes. Yay. Okay. So you guys want to? So those are your plans, including Plan D. Did you still want to try and see where the king is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plan A.
I want you to so Marianne's going to try and focus. Do you want her to speak out loud? What do you want to happen? What do you say to her to try and Okay.
Unless it's a negative connection, because that would also help, I think.
Connection is a connection.
I think she just needs to
point.
explain like their relationship in as much graphic detail as possible.
You just want lore. You're in luck because I like giving lore.
Can
Okay.
you give us lore to help us fight the queen and kill her?
Maybe. Yeah, let's take a quick break right here. It's a good point.
Ugh.
All right, everybody, we're gonna go on a 5-minute break. Let everybody stretch your legs, go
Put
to
your
the
legs, go potty,
bathroom, all those,
get a
get food,
drink.
whatever you need to do. And that goes for you too. Drink water, guys.
I expect everyone to chug.
Please drink water. All right.
There's water
See
in
you
Dr.
soon.
Pepper.
Alrighty, everybody. We are back from our little break. I hope you got some water. I hope you went to the bathroom. Hope you're feeling good. Where we left everybody, we were having another planning talk. I love that we come back on planning talk twice now. It's really fun. What we were about to do was we're gonna have our friend Marianne try and focus on memories of her father to try and see if Amelia can focus on the thread that connected them. To try and see if they could find him or his body. We're not sure. Okay. So
Because
I want
we aren't sure if he is dead or not.
we're not sure. We don't know. So
We've been
Charlotte,
told by
I
Louis.
want when he was under compulsion
Yeah.
to tell the truth.
Yep.
Sir,
That's true.
please. Okay. So, Scarlett, I want you to roll perception for this. And as you do, I'm going to tell you a bit, and then I'm going to tell you what you're able to glean from it based off of your roll. Okay? I'll say sure. You can roll with advantage. Well, she's helping you focus on the connection. $15. Okay. So, Marianne starts to speak. Just, Gary, please. Okay. He's been trying to get on my lap for the past like 5 minutes. Okay. I wasn't not. He was just struggling to do so. It wasn't like I wasn't letting him. Okay. So she says, as long as I can remember, father took me under his wing. He wanted me to be his heir, even though he's supposed to be waiting for a son. He taught me swordplay first, and a lot of everything I needed to know to be politically savvy. He shielded me a lot from mother's machinations. He never trusted her, he says. He said all she ever wants was power and to look out for those types of people, not let them influence me or find some way to wrest power from me in that way. But he was also someone who was a warmonger. He wanted power just as much as anyone else here in Savona. He thought that if he could build an empire, he would have, I don't know, maybe he would be fulfilled. Maybe he told me that what we were building would help people, that we would be bringing knowledge and peace. And then when I confronted him about this, and I told him maybe all we were bringing was fear, he dismissed it outright. He said, then you just focus on the mission and that everything would work out. And that was the last time I spoke to him. I told him he was evil and that we were evil. She just kind of trails off. after that. Focusing on the cord, you see that it looks like it was once a very verdant vine, like a very healthy green vine, and started to wilt. It looks kind of sad. But what you also notice is that this cord is cut and it is kind of laying limp on the floor. Marianne looks up, says, were you able to, did that help? She just lets out a breath. You see her like sit up straight. She puts back on her neutral expression that she usually uses. She says, okay. All right.
Sarah's gonna go and give her a hug and then say, if it makes you feel any better, my father tried to kill me.
So Sarah goes and she hugs Marianne. Marianne is a bit startled that she did that. So she's kind of like
Like
stuck for a
see, you have-
second,
like you have a better dad.
and then she
It should make you feel better.
tries to return the hug. But then she says, that doesn't help me at all, but thank you for trying, I guess. Uh, yes. Usually, and you see that she's trying to keep her demeanor intact. It's getting more difficult as she continues to speak. We would have a ship built, and we'd put the body on it and anything that was important to them, and have it sail off towards the ice.
Fascinating. Ofume is writing this down.
And she's like, okay, fascinating, got it.
They set the boat on fire.
Um,
A lot.
What is the symbolism behind that?
The belief is that we came from the snowy mountains to the north.
And so you must return from whence you came?
Yes. But I suppose practically the ground is usually too frozen to bury. I think it is meant to aid you on your voyage. I think there is no real concept of something else, more that they continue to venture. Right. Yes, I agree.
Would you like to stay with Hane while we go search for the body, or would you like to search?
I think I'll stay here. She stands and like walks over to a walk-in closet, yes. Like a walk-in
No
closet
fountain.
situation. Yeah, she doesn't have a fountain. They don't do fountains here, okay?
Freaking peasant.
Wow. Anyway, so she walks into the walk-in closet. And she comes out a little while later with a very immaculately taken care of long sword. It's actually very simple. The hilt of which is black and carved into um, each part of it carved into like a small lion. The actual blade is straight and extremely sharp as she holds it out. I've never used it. Like an heirloom. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. No. But now you know. And knowing is half the battle. All right. So she's gonna scry using the sword. Um Focusing on the scrying spell. You see what looks to be um oh, okay. You see a bedroom. It looks to be um larger than this one by a lot, decorated with golds and blacks. Um and are you focusing in any trying to focus in the top corner of the room of sorts? You'd say? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the camera angle is. Or what I want to describe here. Okay. I'll do my best then. Um, you seem to be hovering over the bed in this room. It seems to be empty. There's no one here. Um, you see a body, and this body looks to be still dressed in black and gold finery as it is laying on the bed. But on the side, you can see what looks to be some type of um, well decorated dresser or table of sorts. And on it is a mirror, behind it being the walls decorated with red curtains. On it is a head, and this head has long blonde hair. Its eyes are closed.
So the body is headless, or there's a separate random head?
So is everyone observing this scry?
I hope at least Marion sort of is to help find the room, but now I'm afraid that we're gonna re-traumatize her again.
Oh god, this girl. Oh. If she is if Mariana is looking, Ofume's gonna try and step in front of her.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for that. See how that goes for her.
Um,
Um, so
Mm.
you tried to body block the image from the scry, but Marianne, in her want to care for the sword, was still standing pretty close. She saw everything.
mm,
Mm. It is never fun to see your loved ones in a state like this.
She takes in a deep breath and turns around, so her back is to it. And then she walks away into the washroom, closes the door.
When vampires throw up, do they need blood or what?
That's the fun
afterward?
thing. She can't throw up.
oh, that's
Well,
why
Ultimate
she
doesn't
couldn't
know
puke
that.
and rally.
I don't know which one's worse.
Oh.
Um,
You don't hear anything from the other side of the door for a while. Eventually, you start to hear crashing and things breaking, and then silence.
She's handling this better than I would have expected.
Mhm.
She has a lot of self control, more than
she's
most.
sad too.
Should we leave her alone or
Well, we kind of
Ultimate's
need her
just
to
gonna
tell
go
us if
up
she
to the
knows where
door
this room
and
is.
just be like, If you stay here, could you, through our minds, give us directions?"
no? I'm gonna go and try and open the door.
Okay.
Okay. So Callie, you go to the door. Door's not locked. You're able to peek in. You see it was a rather large washroom with a porcelain tub and very nicely decorated. You assume it was very nice before, but it seems as though everything in it is shattered, including a large mirror. And that's the first thing you see. You see Marianne's reflection in the mirror as she looks behind herself to you. You see her eyes are red. You see her hair's a mess. And she has succeeded in what looks like she probably did hurt herself a bit in her rampage, but is all healed. So what ends up happening is there's like where there was cuts from her dress. The dress didn't heal, but her skin did.
And her eyes are red.
Hmm.
Ofume's gonna try and pull Callie back and close the door.
Okay. Do you allow her to do that?
No, I'm gonna turn around and say I don't think she's gonna hurt me. Um, I'm gonna slowly walk closer to her,
Hmm.
and if she'll allow me to put my hand on her shoulder and try to pull her in for a hug.
Okay. As you do that, um, when you first saw her, she didn't seem to be crying or anything. She had a more blank expression than anything. But when you do end up pulling her into a hug, she collapses on the ground.
I'm just gonna
Depresso.
sit on the ground with her and hold her.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna turn around and say, I think she just needs some time. And I know we don't really have time, but
We have time for this.
mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You use cure wounds. Um, as you do, and the like pink, warm energy leaves your hands. Hayne like wakes up, just like coughs a bit. He's still very lethargic, but definitely awake. What happened? What happened?
You were a snack.
Sarah, you're infinitely helpful. Infinitely helpful. Love it.
No, we don't buy any because we have you.
No, I have nothing.
You guys can crank a short rest if you so choose.
That doesn't replenish spell slots though.
No. You can crank a long rest if you want.
No.
No, because then the feast is happening like in a few hours. We need to go find the king and get his head.
And daddle.
Okay.
But it's the only thing that's gonna prove that he's dead and been dead. Are they gonna really believe
Do
that
they really
we,
think that
four
humans?
measly humans, killed the vampire king?
And would they believe that Marion did it to her own father?
Yeah, that too.
Potentially for the throne, if people don't know well enough.
But
Okay. I don't.
I have a question. In the scry, could we see how, like, was the body visibly very dead, or does it not matter how
You're only
dead?
mostly dead.
Does it look
How dead was
does
it?
it look
Like is it like
does it look like a
80%?
freshly dead corpse, or is it like decaying, saggy, like looks like it's been there a while?
Okay.
The issue is
Is he made
when
of
you were
stone?
in the scry, he's not made of stone. When you're in the scry, the issue is that the body looks freshly dead. And there's a reason for that.
Is it because he's a vampire?
Partially.
Is it because
Is it
is
because
he
they
really
just
dead?
killed him?
Because they haven't burned him?
No.
We
Can
know
you
he
give us
wasn't
the
just
info?
killed because Louis told us he was dead
And
when
that would
we
have
had him in the
been
cell.
weeks ago.
Weeks,
Right.
several.
It's been
ago.
weeks.
Is it because it's so cold?
In the room? Why don't we ask Marion?
Why he looks?
Yeah, let's ask
freshly dead.
Marion.
Let's ask Marion.
Yeah, let's ask Marion.
While
Well,
she's
I mean, like
collapsing, crying.
in a second.
Well, not right
That's not
now.
your dead
Can we ask?
Well, ask it right now.
Yeah. Hey, babes.
Could you maybe tell us why?
Can we ask the DM?
Your characters can't
No.
ask the DM.
No.
I ask the DM.
Can you
Okay.
ask the DM? I want you to learn that in the universe.
All right. Okay.
Wait, can we ask Louis?
Louis not here.
Louis is
No,
in
but
our
we could
brains.
voice call him.
You can. Yeah, you
It's
can.
always in our brains.
As long as he's always in our thoughts.
That's
Ooh, woo.
Okay.
theirs.
Before we do that,
Art.
Callie's going to like
Mhm.
talk to
Her Marion, sorry, I couldn't think of the word for a second.
and just be like, take as long as you need. And whatever you choose to do in your next steps, know that we support you. Um, do you have any idea on how you want to move forward?
I don't know.
Mhm.
I feel like our girl is on the cusp of a crash out.
Cusp.
It would have been well. No, what you just saw was not a crash out. That was her
Would
handling it in
would
a
she have
contained way.
heard? She would have heard Hayne wake up? Yes.
She would have. She would have probably paused and then like
And cried
listened,
harder.
I was like, okay, she's alive. Got it. Cool. Let me
and then
resume crying.
no, she would want to get up and go see what's going on. So from in the washroom, you see her get up unsteadily, but then try and like get her composure back, which was a lot less. Um, she's not doing as well of a job of it as she was a little bit ago. Um,
I'm gonna take her arm and walk with her.
okay, gonna walk. It's gonna walk out. Like you're awake. That's good. And Hayne says, "You know they can't kill me. Too strong." Mari didn't say anything after that. She says, "Why are you crying?" We found evidence that they. And he just nods. Okay. Well, what do we need to do? Ariane says, Mother has called a feast. And when she says this, Hayne stiffens. Yeah.
Mm.
It's like, oh, that's not good.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Get to know that colloquially in this kingdom, a feast is bad. Um,
Something
we're,
bad.
we're gathering. We're gathering.
we're learning the customs of this area. So she says, she plans to have it before daybreak, so we don't have much time. We have to kill her tonight. Hay nods. Okay. Says you aren't going anywhere. And says I'm helping you. Just says you aren't going anywhere near her. If I lost you tonight, I do not think I would be the same person. So you're going to stay here. Okay? Hayne looks like she wants to argue. You're gonna need all the help you can get. There are some soldiers who are loyal still. You can find them. Right? At the very least. Rhea nods. Good. And tell me, like, keep me in the voice call. Want to know what happens. 'Cause I will limp down there if I have to. Says, you're not going to do that at all. Please promise me you're not going to do that. He just sighs and sits back, like lays back. Fine. It looks like a weight lifts off her. And she says, okay. There will be at least 10 nobles that we'll have to be really worried about. What we can do is ask Louis how many invitations she is sending out, and we'll have more of a count of who will be there. It's likely you're not the only humans who will be invited. So there is that.
Wait, so you'll just sacrifice your population for feast? Not you as in you, but you as in her?
She has like a
Is this
slow
really
blink.
surprising? Are we really surprised here?
No, not surprised. I'm just like, it's
I
been a
thought you
long
said
day.
I thought you said the population doesn't know the source of your power.
They don't. The humans that are brought here are
Well, never heard from
scheduled
again.
to
I'm
be
sure.
executed. So if they end up dead, they were
No one
supposed to be
cares.
dead anyway.
Rather well
And
thought out plan.
yes, well, she loves her games. But they don't know you. We can try and make it more widespread that you are here, maybe as emissaries of Atlas
Formonsa.
or Formonsa. But the people don't know of Formonsa. That might work for those who are loyal. Most of the general populace are. The
For
nobles that
those
worry me.
starving people.
Heavy sigh from everyone in the room.
I'm just saying.
You're saying. We have some soldiers who are still loyal, at least. If we can find some way to make Louis not a puppet, I suppose he could be a double agent.
I just don't know that we have enough time to do that.
We can.
I can certainly try while we're sitting here.
She'll turn to Hayne. And do you have enough strength to help Callie make something that would be resistant to Mother's charms? Hmm? Oh boy, here we go. What is she doing? I'm scared.
Mhm.
Woo.
Ooh, yay!
We have our own feast.
And no sacrifices. Is there any blood?
Sure. Make notes, guys. Make notes.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say. Wait, so we've got.
Cannot be poison.
all wisdom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, so you said we're immune to being poisoned and frightened, and what else? Or was that it?
Advantage on wisdom.
For the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Rain.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And then our max hit points do what?
Mm-hmm.
Your hit point max. So when you roll the 2d10, you add that to your
Your
HP,
max.
and that'll.
So like if you weren't at your max,
Yeah.
you would gain
So
that as
it
well.
increases your max, and it heals you for that much if you need to be healed.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
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 So I'm assuming you're gonna roll the 2d10.
I'd say you do it because it'll be a flat amount, so
Yeah.
everybody gets the same
Mhm.
amount.
Yeah.
When you do your 2d10.
It lit up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
lighting
but I
up.
don't hear it on the stream.
Yeah, it's lighting up.
It might just be the different mic output.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing that real quick. I just heard it, I think. Okay. Should be good now. Yep, we hear you on the stream. Okay. Okay, sweet. So yes, that would help Hayne, and you roll your 2d10, and everyone can add that to their hit point max. Okay. So let me do that with the feast and everything. Okay. Okay. 15. All right, everyone add 15 to your maximum HP.
So not the current, just the max, right?
Yes.
Wait,
So
how do
it's
I do
going to be to that max. So that'll be your new HP for the next 24 hours. Yes.
Wait, I can't change. Wait, okay, sorry. I've never done this before, people.
Okay.
I was gonna say, would that just be temp HP?
Because you can't change the
Yeah.
max.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
just add 15 to temp HP. Yes. Okay, so yeah, everybody just take like a little bit of a note of. Okay, so it's. I took a note of it so we can be ready for next time if we need to go over it again. So, cured of all diseases and poisons, becomes immune to poison and being frightened, makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours.
Yeah, that was some save is gonna
Yeah.
come in clutch.
Hopefully. That'll be
Yeah,
great. I literally thought about that like right now. I was like, wait,
that's
feast.
okay.
Feast sounds familiar. I'm like, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, run it back.
Okay. Um, okay, so you conjure this immaculate spread of any and everything you guys can imagine, your favorite things. There's even large wheels of cheese. And you're
Amazing.
super excited.
I was absolutely gonna make sure we had that.
Oh, it's there. Everything you can imagine. There's a keg there. Yeah.
Just what
So,
you need before battle.
yeah, for sure. You won't get hungover because it's magical. Um, all right. So everyone partakes in the feast. By the time you guys have all finished eating, Hayne looks a whole lot better. Probably not 100%, but definitely no longer out on the rink. All right. So, what do you guys want to do next? You
Can
don't know when
we-
the feast is, so.
I guess start
We go
practicing.
looking for a head.
Yeah.
Well, while y'all were while we were
Mhm.
like eating and everything, were y'all still trying to craft something to help
Yeah,
against?
were you wanting
I'm
to do that
sure.
as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because it takes us an hour to eat it.
What are you trying to construct, Callie? What do you think?
I think a ring.
I was thinking a ring or a pendant or something that a person could wear that would make them either less immune or completely immune to the effects of compulsion.
Okay. I'll say because of your time frame, you're able to make one.
Okay.
It'll be a circlet, and you're gonna get advantage on all three of your rolls because you have gotten information about the arcane from Hane and from Mari about compulsion as much as you can
Okay, so I need to roll 3 times and each roll
as
has
advantage. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 19. 9 and 11.
11.
And what am I roll? Is it Arcana, or is it just I'm just rolling?
It's Arcana.
Okay, hold on. So
It was 19, 9, and 11. So the 19 would be
19. Oh, sorry, math. The 19 is 25.
okay.
The 9 is 15. Then the 11 is 17.
Okay. All right. So you work steadfastly as you eat and a little bit after to create this circlet. From what you guys can see, it looks like a pretty regular silver band that you can rest on your head. Though inscribed in it are these different magic runes that are only really activated when it rests on someone. For mechanics' sake, this would be a circlet of mind steel. So what it does is it protects you from any type of um, psychic influence completely, but you have to be attuned to it. As you know, attuning takes time for it to do. You're able to construct one, but it makes you completely immune. Okay?
Okay. So someone has to. I have to attune it to someone.
Well, they attune it to themselves, but you can decide who you
Gotcha.
want to give it to.
Okay. Do we want this to go to Louis? Would it be more beneficial for someone else to wear it?
Well, how long does it take to attune?
A short rest, so maybe about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. Because I was trying to think if we can even find Louis alone enough to give him this.
Can we
If we're planning on
ask
killing the
him
queen
to?
tonight,
Mm-hmm. I think
is it worth giving to him when we could potentially one of us could wear it? Like, we know Marion is fine. She doesn't.
Yes.
But would it be
So-
beneficial for one of us?
I would then say we should give it to our strongest.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say probably Amelia should wear it.
The face journeys are killing me.
She
Continue.
was the only one to withstand last time.
Because
Yes, but it's not guaranteed that she would withstand it the next.
Who
without-
has the highest wisdom saving modifier?
I have a
Not
plus 0.
me. I've got 0.
Oh,
Well,
I
your
have plus
saving
2.
throw?
I don't.
Plus 0.
Yeah, 0.
Oh, I'm plus 8.
Hal has a
Oh.
+1.
Okay.
Hayne has a +5.
Marion has.
The +0, but she's immune.
Okay.
So would it be beneficial to give to someone who we know would never be able to pass it? Or is it
Louis has a -1.
okay.
I was gonna say,
Or
'cause
would it be
didn't
beneficial
you
to give to
say-
someone?
Easier
In
for
the
him to come under the influence because she's been working on him for so long.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. On top of the -1, he's going to be easier to compel.
He probably has disadvantage on top of the -1.
I just.
I
have
say
plus
can
8,
we
but
get
that's
him,
it.
But
can
I
we
feel
get
like you're
him
more
here?
useful in a fight. And having you against us is not a good idea.
I
Could we get
straight up think
Louis-
that Amelia would not be able to live with herself if that happened. But
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
Well,
Over
I don't
me.
know if any of us would.
that's facts. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think anyone would be able to recover.
Yeah.
If that were the case.
Cal might.
No. No. It's very doubtful.
No, Ofume's just asking if we can get Louis here,
To give it to him.
to give it to him to get, like, have him make an excuse to swing by.
I need to
Just
run to
swing
the
by.
little boy's room. I'll be right back.
Is it worth enough? Like, it doesn't undo. It doesn't undo what's been done to him. Correct.
You don't know.
Okay.
But if he's able to
Make the
wear
choice.
it,
But would he
Wow.
100% make the choice for good? Or not good, but for us?
I mean, we are giving him an out.
freedom.
We are giving him the option of potential freedom.
Yes, but this is nothing against him. But sometimes people do what's easy. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I would love for him
If-
to have free will and this choice, and this is
Would choose to help us. It would be nice to have someone that the queen believes she has
would be
enough
under her influence.
authority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, other question.
Mm.
Would she be able to tell that the circlet is magical?
You don't know.
I'm sure if she
'Cause
suspected.
also, other question. He randomly decides, "Oh, I'll be right back. I've got to go do something." Comes back with this random circlet on his head. She's
Maybe
gonna be
we
like,
can
"Oh, what's that?"
punch him and he needs a bandage around his head.
It's made of silver.
Okay, but you wrap it with a bandage and
Oh,
act like he.
Cover it with a bandage and say I got
Yes.
attacked.
Okay.
Yes. Mari is in the castle now.
I don't think
No.
That's a good idea.
that would go over well.
No.
I think we leave Louis where he is. And one of you will wear the circlet. So at the very least, someone will have their wits about them the entire time, if need be. Haynes says, or Mari, you can compel them if that were to happen.
Would your compulsion overthrow hers?
It would depend.
We do have a stronger relationship with you, so would you not have a stronger hold on us?
Maybe. Haynes says Mari has a tendency to pull her punches. She will not be nearly as forceful as the queen will be.
Yes, well,
If I'm giving you permission
if
to be
it's you
forceful.
versus the queen, I would much rather be under your
Mm-hmm.
power.
She straightens, says, okay.
We
That's
all
what we need to do.
willingly went into Amelia's power earlier.
It's true you did do that. That was me at the end, said that. Sorry. I
So,
broke character.
so we give Louis a shot. And
Give him a chance to
Marion,
do something. I suppose if things go really south, then you can make him go to sleep, I guess.
Okay.
Or you can knock him out. That works too.
I think I could manage to do that.
I can carry a wooden dagger on me. He seems so keen to
stake someone else.
put you under.
Can you imagine how the interaction would have went if you had staked Mari? Interesting.
Oh, no. I think she would have fought us.
Mhm.
I don't think she would let it happen, no.
Mhm. Amelia, do you want to try and reach out to him? To see where he is?
Sure.
Sure.
Not really, but okay.
Why not?
Sure. All right, so you reach out to Louis.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, if he's with those two
What do you say?
females again. Sorry.
Not Callie being
Not dong
jealous.
out though.
He's not even your man.
No, he's not.
No, I
But
think it's
this is
funny.
not the
It's
time.
what was that sound on TikTok? It's like, I know you upset they had your bitch outside. So it wasn't even my bitch. She said, "Then shut the fuck up." In 2024.
Amelia's probably gonna say something like, "Louis, is your mind your own right now, or?"
Amelia.
That doesn't answer my
You
question.
wouldn't be so keen as to let me know where you guys are right now, are you?
No.
No.
All right, fair enough. Worth a shot.
Are we all on the call, or is it just her?
I don't
It's-
know.
It's just her.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what is she asking?
Well,
That's a good question.
I don't know. You guys
Weird.
wanted her to call him.
Like, why do you want me to call this bitch?
He's here. He's on the
Well,
phone. Get on the line.
We have a way to potentially.
Get
We
him
do
out
have a
from
way.
his.
Mm-hmm. But he needs to confirm or deny if he's his own.
Well, there's no
How would
way
you be able
like,
to know?
really do that.
I know.
Um.
Ask him if he loves his mother.
Do you love your mommy?
How do you feel about your mother in this current instance?
She's arranging a meal. Everyone seems pretty excited about that.
Right, so that doesn't tell me about your emotion. You keep doing this skating around the point thing, and it doesn't make me feel great.
Ugh.
Are we still in agreement about what we discussed earlier this evening? Or are you now back on trying to have a dumb redemption arc specifically for your mother who doesn't care for you?
Thank you for bringing that up again.
You're
In
welcome.
actuality, I am helping her as far as it'll keep me alive as of right now.
But if you could have a, let's say a resistance of sorts, would you take that chance, or?
Depends on what you're offering. What does that mean?
I am offering you the chance for your mind to be your own.
What do I need to do?
Amelia's gonna look at Callie and be like, do you want to risk this?
Oh boy.
That was a sigh.
It was. It was a sigh and a half.
Like how this whole time Callie's been like, let's help him, and then she's like,
Actually,
Then it comes to helping,
don't
and she's
wanna
like,
be
I don't
fucked over.
know.
I
He
don't-
was already.
I know. I do believe he's worth a
Cool.
shot.
Hmm.
At least if given the choice. Even if he doesn't choose us, he deserves a choice.
I guess
Tell
if he
him
stabs
we
us
could
in the
meet him.
back, we won't feel as obligated
Yeah,
to save him from blowing up the castle.
We could meet
Also,
him
that's
in his room.
Haynes' first time probably knowing that that is a
Haynes-
plan.
And just like, Hayden, like, eyebrows go up.
she said,
What
excuse
the-
me, what?
Interesting. Pin that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
We're definitely talking about that.
Ask him if it's secure for us to meet him in his rooms.
Are you alone in your rooms currently?
I am not in my rooms, but I'm sure I can go there for a time.
Then we will have some meet you there.
All right. Give me 10 minutes.
Don't make Callie look like a fool.
Didn't say anything to that.
Amelia's gonna like turn to the group and be like, well, he said that we could meet him in his rooms in 10 minutes, but I don't think we should all go.
But you're actually making deals with the bastard?
I'm guessing this is Hane.
Yes.
we had a moment where
Deal.
we made him see the wrongs that he has made, and he wishes to have not made them.
I don't know that he necessarily. We
We have offered him a way to have a life, and he wants that.
or at least the choice at a life.
Away from his mother's influence.
I suppose miracles do happen.
Yes. So we're extending a very careful olive branch.
Potentially one of the most precious olive branches, but it's fine. His mind will
Miracles
be his own.
definitely
and
happen
ours
because
may not be.
Cal bagged Sarah.
You know,
So
What?
I don't appreciate any of your commentary ever, Amelia. Like I really do. I am stood here trying to just guard your life in this doorway, and suddenly I am dragged to the conversation. If this was the modern AU, he'd say some shit about catching strays.
Yeah.
So,
Like, what the fuck? You
mhm.
don't know
I
what
said
that means?
miracles do in fact happen. Cal bagged you, which is crazy.
Miracle.
A miracle in
So-
and of itself. That a man like that got a woman like you. That's crazy.
Sarah's like, I truly can't tell if I'm offended.
Or like
Real.
really
Like, I don't know.
I don't
What
know
just
if that
happened?
was like really kind or like the meanest thing that
Yeah.
Those are the best comments.
I'm gonna choose to take that as a compliment.
it is a compliment. It's a miracle in and of itself. I mean, look at him.
So,
He's so cute.
who all?
I love that she says he's so cute. Meanwhile, that man does not look cute at all.
No.
He's hot, not cute.
This man has never been cute.
Never been cute a day in his life.
No. So who all would like
Miles
to
was cute.
go with?
What'd you say?
Yeah, but it's
Miles
different.
was cute.
Yeah, but I don't think Cal is on the cute
Sarah would think
end of the
he's cute.
spectrum.
Okay.
And she's, you know what? She's entitled to feel however she wants to feel.
It's kind of
Mhm.
That's
like how I
beautiful.
guarantee you Anna sees Finn as like a little puppy dog sometimes.
Yeah, have you seen how the woman talks to him? She doesn't give a singular shit that he's like huge and scary. She's like, no, that's Finn.
Yep. It's great.
But yes,
So who all would like to accompany me?
I'll go. We can sneak.
oh my god.
Pass without a trace.
How many times
Hey,
can you use
how many
it as a
times can you
sentence?
use it?
It's a cantrip. There's no.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
All the time.
Okay, so Ofame is for sure. Anyone
Okay.
else like to join?
Yeah, I'll come. I'll protect you.
I feel
Cal
like
says, I'll go.
Cal, you
Mario, you can be really scary and protect everyone here.
yeah,
Right.
Cal, you're the least stealthy in that group.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm the most lethal.
Are you? And she
Yeah.
looks at Marion.
I'm gonna look at Cal and say you going might be seen as more of a threat to him.
That's all right with me.
That not what we want.
Like, I'm okay with that.
I tried.
How far are his rooms from your
Marion's.
rooms?
They're on the other side of the
Of
castle.
course they are.
Great.
They really.
Awesome. So we need to leave like now to meet him there at the right time.
Yes, correct. You need to leave very soon.
So I was thinking maybe we give Marion and Hayne a moment.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave them by themselves?
I think Marion can hold her own.
I
no?
think they know how to use those moments.
Oh my god.
Did she say this out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Callie's face is immediately red and turns around.
Haynes starts chuckling. Marion says, yes, why don't you all go and go speak to Louis, please? This is embarrassing enough. Please.
She's embarrassed of us. That's okay.
Callie's already out the door.
She's already gone. She's down the hall.
Yep. I don't know where
I
I'm
would
going,
wait.
but it's
Do
not
we
here.
even know how to get there? This is not our castle. We're just making decisions as if we know this place up and backwards, bro.
What I'll say is you guys have been up and down the halls of this castle a lot in the past few hours. It probably won't be the easiest task, but you will be able to get there.
We can also phone call Marion and she can
Hey,
give us
Cal,
directions.
do you remember the pathways?
He's
Of course
a
I
good,
do.
Yeah.
Okay,
There we
of course I do.
Don't ask. You know what? You know what?
You don't have to say it like you're the most pretentious bastard in the planet.
Oh my god.
He's saying
I know the way.
captain of the army, or the general of the army.
Yeah,
It's his
whatever.
literal job.
To navigate
You-
castle
you-
hallways is his literal job.
To remember things, I guess. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Sure, Jan. Sure.
All right, so the party
I also like how we were like, oh, just a couple of us. We don't all need to go.
Everyone.
And then you
Yep.
all go except for him,
Yep.
Mari.
Yep.
Hey, they need some alone time.
Okay.
Okay. I think
Mari
it's more
needs some
accurate to
keeping up.
say that all that's going to happen here is a bunch more crying. But okay, go ahead.
Marion needs to process seeing her father.
She's
get
in no way processing
Yeah.
anything that's happened in the past few weeks.
No.
Yep.
Some people's kinks, I guess.
No.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
We don't kink shame. We only kink ask why.
Mhm.
We listen and we
judge.
judge.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah,
we
we
don't judge.
listen and we judge.
Okay, well.
Okay. So,
The rest of you,
Uh-huh.
you guys start going. Yeah, you're following Cal. He's doing his best to help you guys get back to Louis' rooms. You suspect we kind of went roundabout. Like it's as if like he doesn't know how to get there directly. He's mapping the path that you took before to get here, which took other stops. So you get back, retracing your steps. You get to the room. Do you guys go in Louis' room? Do you just hang out outside? What's going on?
She's
Can-
gonna ask Cal if he can like listen in.
yeah.
Okay. He like listens for a little bit. And he turns back to the group. He looks at the door. The rest of the group says, he's coming down the hall right now.
Oh.
Should we
And I didn't think we were going to
sneak in the
beat him.
shadows and go, surprise?
Surprise!
We scare the shit out of him.
Is he coming down the hall alone?
Seems like.
Okay.
I just want to clarify. We are in a group chat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A mental
it's
group
Pass
chat.
Without a Trace is casted. We are in a group call.
Yep.
Unless we're in a hallway outside of where the queen is waiting
Directly
for us.
right?
is,
Then,
yeah,
then we're
uh-huh.
just chatting.
And
Waiting
standing there
for
for
the
like
trap,
15
yep.
minutes. Mm-hmm.
Also,
guys
I
know
could
what
just picture this like queen on the other side of the door, just hearing people talk about how it's probably a trap. I wouldn't open the door, Marianne. I wouldn't do that. I feel like she's in there. Can she hide herself or conceal herself? She's just on the other side of the door, like these people are fucking idiots. Like,
They do realize I have super hearing.
yeah, for real. I don't
can
care if it's a
literally hear their
48. I
breaths.
can probably hear. Anyway, okay.
Right. So, Louis ends up walking over towards you guys. He sees all of you there in front of his
No, he
door.
doesn't.
No, we're in Pass Without a Trace.
Oh yeah, you're right. He doesn't see you.
We're gonna sneak in after he opens his door.
Then we're not here to scare him.
Are you standing in front of his door or are you standing like off to the side? All of you,
side.
We've got to
basically.
be off to the side.
Okay. So, you're off to the side. He's gonna just go over to his door, open it casually, walk on in.
We're gonna sneak in. Right
Do
behind
the
him.
same.
Oh, goodness.
You guys go in behind him?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
Part of me really wants to like grab him and like hold his mouth and be like, "Be quiet, we're right here." But that would be a really
No.
That's spooky. That's like
Yeah,
that's
we're
like
not trying to
Scream
scare
2.
him.
Unless you are. And then I guess you
No.
can. No? Okay. Callie said no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do want to just, or Ophime wants to try to enter at least and like reveal herself after they're safely inside.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
What you all do?
I guess.
I mean, if you're dropping Pass Without a Trace, you're dropping Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, not until we're inside and the coast is
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, you guys are all
the door's
inside.
closed. Okay.
Door closed.
Door's closed. He's just like milling about. He went to sit at his desk and he just kind of waits. Just waiting.
Before Ophime takes like, or when she gets rid of Pass Without a Trace, she makes sure that she is standing like right in front of him.
I love it.
No knives out, no daggers.
Okay.
I mean, your hands are weapons.
He doesn't know that.
Hmm.
She's
Okay.
not trying to be threatening. She just
Uh-huh.
is weird.
Okay.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah. So when you appear out of seemingly nothing, in front of him, he's going to rightfully be startled by this turn of events,
Mm-hmm.
and stand up quite suddenly, backing into his desk. And what that ends up making happen, it is a wooden desk, okay?
Fabulous.
So when he backs up into it, at the amount of force that he does, and also with his strength, does end up breaking said piece of furniture.
God damn it.
Ophme's just gonna go,
Hi.
and see much.
Told them this wasn't a good idea.
What? Why are you so scared?
Why did you feel the need to come in so
He knew we were coming.
you could have just knocked on the door?
But then people would have seen us.
No one would see you. Oh my
How are we
god.
supposed to make sure of that?
He puts his head in his hands.
Anyway, the matter at hand, because we need about 15 or 20 minutes for this to fully attune to your body. And she's going to present him the circlet and show it to him and explain to him that what it is and what it does.
Okay.
Do we need to give you a black eye?
Stop.
So that you-
Oh, for me.
So that you have to wrap your head.
He's not wrapping his head.
Not in a thin little thing. He's not gonna wrap it.
He takes a circlet and like it kind of looks at it. And he goes, and he like walks over to a little case in his room. Takes out a small it looks like it's a not well adorned gold crown. And he puts on the circlet and then positions the crown to where it kind of covers it.
Oh.
And he turns and
Perfect.
he goes,
Do you feel
and it
any
works
different?
too.
No black eye needed.
Do I feel any different? No.
Okay.
Should I?
Do you feel more loyal to Marion?
That's not the point of what I was going to do. The point is
Supposed
Louis
to
like,
be
wait,
loyal
is that what this
Marion?
shit is?
Is that
right.
what this is
No,
supposed to be?
No, but I mean,
no. You now have a choice,
yes, and we want you to make the correct choice.
and
Your
this will
heart,
protect you
do
against.
you feel more loyal, not mentally.
I feel as though you're all being very strange.
Okay. Yes,
But-
they are.
Okay, they is not.
No. Yes. They is Sarah and Ophame.
Sarah's gonna high five Ophame.
Oh god, okay.
Anyway, are you still willing to hold up the fact that we've helped you? Are you on our side? Would you fight for us?
I said I'd do what I can. And I intended to.
Okay.
Then I now have a question.
Oh no.
If I relay information of the description of a bedroom, could you tell us where that is?
Most
Or just
likely.
ask him where the king's body is.
Well, what if he doesn't know where
Also,
it is?
why is the king's head and body still in,
a bedroom?
doesn't look like he's been dead for weeks?
Yeah, hasn't he been dead
How-
for like a month at least?
How do any of you know that?
It's not important.
have our
us
ways.
to
It's not
know.
important.
All of us immediately.
Not
No.
talking over each other. It's not important. Not important. It's not important.
Just answer the question, okay? God.
It's a question.
Oh my god. I haven't seen him. If that's what you're implying, but
No,
Do you know where his
I'm implying
body's
that
being
you
held?
have information about vampires and why they don't look super dead when they're dead.
well, he was a true vampire, so he would need to be burned if that were the case, but
Can he be brought back then?
I don't know that.
I don't know if we need to
Like
go
if
down that
Frankenstein his head
road.
back?
Well, no, because they heal, don't they?
Well, yes, but usually not from a beheading.
Usually not.
So if we
Usually-
if we sewed his head back on.
And just saw if it healed itself.
Me as DM, you can most certainly try.
Okay.
I need
But do we-
to confer with my father to see how he
Oh,
feels
boy.
about us undeading
Undying the
already
undead.
dead person. I
Mm.
don't
Good luck
know what
trying
the
to word
reality
that
is.
to
Okay.
him.
Other thing.
Mhm.
While he's in the middle of his work.
He was a warmonger, according to Marion.
But he was
Facts.
also Mari's father.
But was he a good
Listen.
ruler?
Listen. We have Marion. I believe she should take the throne. I don't
So
know
we're
that we
gonna-
necessarily.
Burn her father's body?
That is
for-
not what I said. However, I do think we should go find where he is.
And bring the
Louis,
evidence.
can you tell us where he's being held? You said you haven't seen him. Do you have any idea what room he's in?
From what Mother has said, it's likely that he's in her chambers.
Oh.
Well, not going there.
Mother-
Okay. Fabulous. So she's just sleeping in her bed with him on the floor?
He doesn't sleep.
Right. But like she hangs out in her rooms?
He's a trophy.
Ew. Ew. I don't
Uh,
like that. That's ew.
Mm.
Realize that I
Ew.
hate your mother more, and yet
Mm.
So then how do we get evidence that he's dead
I
without
think
going
that's
to her
bad.
room?
There's
Okay.
far worse.
Do is we use
A lot
Louis.
worse.
she did say
We don't
that
have to get
she
into
likes
it
to
right
play
now.
with her food, so
We use Louis to get her into like a meeting somewhere where we know where she's not in her rooms.
Do you know what time your mother is planning to have this feast?
Oh, and who's all invited and yeah, that. We wanted
oh
to know
yes,
that
we
too.
also need that.
that information would be great. Thank you so much.
The feast. The nobles will start arriving within the hour.
Oh.
I think the official starting. We're looking at maybe the witching hour,
Which is
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Oh my god.
And it's about what time right now?
You took an hour to eat your feast.
Mm-hmm.
Probably getting close to midnight.
Okay, so we have approximately 3 hours to
Two.
plan.
Yeah.
To figure out what you want to do.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I don't like those odds.
We've beaten worse.
We killed
Again.
a god. So we can do this.
Chicken
I'm
nugget
sorry.
dragon.
Don't worry about it.
God, we can kill it on fire.
So I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna say that with Louis with. Just
He's
don't
like,
worry
"What?"
about it. Not important, irrelevant information. Just simply move
If you
on.
prove yourself worthy, we might tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as far as your other questions, what you asked when the feast was. You asked what nobles would be there.
And
didn't say
who was-
specifically.
how many were invited.
Yeah, what nobles are coming and and how many?
She's inviting only her favorites,
Okay.
so the worst of the lot,
Got it.
probably around 4.
Okay.
Only 4 nobles?
Only 4. They're her favorites.
Okay, I also have another question. Where is this feast room? Like what floor?
I imagine I don't know why, but I pictured this woman making it a hunting sort of thing.
God. sounds
You
awful.
would be close. There is
Fuck.
Oh.
there's a main meeting hall, and that's where everyone will be joined. There will be ceremony.
Mhm.
She will speak. They will all clap and nibble at her feet, and then she will release the prey for the evening.
Okay. Where?
Does this mean she has to catch us in order for us to be prey?
Yes.
How does this work?
She went-
Well, do you want to know the details of that,
I-
or
ah.
Are they
Mm.
anything that we could potentially
Stop?
guard against?
Okay. I have.
Well,
Is
the plan, as it was to lull you into a false sense of security, letting Marion be your guest or something, and then she would promptly have the guards take you from her rooms.
Mhm.
She assumed she would fight,
Mm.
and then there would be some type of scuffle. I'm not really sure what she wanted to do with that. Probably admonish her, tell the nobles that she was going against them, something against her, something like that. Most of you would end up in the dungeons until the feast, and then everything from there is as I described.
Okay. The meeting hall, is that on the first floor?
Yes.
Is
It
there
faces out into the mountain ranges.
Okay. So like if we decided to, let's say, throw some bombs in the room.
Excuse
We
me?
are not. This is not. We are not on Plan D.
Plan D.
Okay, but
We
we do
have to
not.
still make the plan.
Oh my god.
Okay. The gods have to
Hypothetically.
find us.
us in order to take us to the dungeons. Yes.
Speaking of which, if you are all here,
Oh fuck.
What?
She connects
Mariana,
mentally and
Mariana.
she's like, Marion!
well, that's it's good. That just means that it's just Marion in her rooms.
And Hane.
And Hane.
Ain't supposed to be in the dungeons.
We saved
Mhm.
her.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
obviously, she
So
is
I
no
hear
longer there.
you, however...
I don't hear Marion.
Well, this
Marion?
is an issue.
Well, also, it's not... He said within the hour, so they're not here yet.
It's a good thing we didn't leave anyone behind.
Not all of them.
Marion? Please.
What?
I
What?
need
What is
you
it?
and Hane to get the fuck out of your room.
I'm currently. Hold.
Don't care.
Are
Chasing.
you joking? Are you joking with me right now?
Leave the call, Amelia.
Marion, there are nobles who are coming to get Hane to get her for this feast.
I understand. Leave the call. I've got it. I understand you. Leave the call.
What is happening?
She drops the call and then she looks at everyone and she goes, I just want to make it abundantly clear that I hate everything about this God's forsaken country.
Fair enough.
Oh,
So,
also,
Were we in on that call?
No,
No.
Here?
no.
Okay.
Marion
She didn't say it
busy.
before.
She's busy.
She's busy.
Good for her. I told you guys. We need to work some things out.
They're about to be sacrificed.
Well, no, she's not.
No, they're
Hane
being
is-
sacrificed.
Maybe.
This
It's okay.
doesn't feel like the correct way to grieve.
Hey,
Did
You know
anyone
what
ever say that these people were healthy? There's no therapy in this
No.
world.
We have girl talk and that's it.
Y'all are coping the best way you know how. Anyway, Louis says, you have
Oakman
time at the
says,
very
"Snap."
least. You have time. I would suggest though you do not go back.
So we
Also,
just
don't come with me.
Hang out.
Okay.
You can. Well, coming with me would be a surefire way to get into a bad situation. So stay here for now.
We'll look for the king.
We're not going to the queen's rooms.
What if she's not there?
Why would she not be there?
What if she needs a meeting or to?
She will be
She's
greeting
planning
her
on making some
guests.
grand
Yeah, what if
entrance.
she's greeting her guests?
She'll be
Well,
greeting her guests.
In like
Fairly
an hour,
soon.
though, right?
She's setting up everything now. She was quite irritated that I went to my rooms.
So she's not in her room.
Then you should
We're
probably...
going to keep connection with you.
We're gonna send him back.
Yes, don't make
You are
her
gonna go.
angry.
All
We're
right.
gonna go pretend
And
like
to help your
everything's
mother.
fine.
Appease your
You are
mother.
going to pretend like you are still appeasing and doing
You
everything
went back
she
to your
asks,
rooms to get to your crown.
and
Yes.
maybe change. I don't know.
What's
and-
wrong with what I'm wearing?
Do you have
I
formal
just-
attire
why
for
would you-
this?
Why would you walk
event?
in and just put a crown on and walk back out?
And why would it take 15
Well,
minutes?
hold on.
Fine.
Would you change into something specifically for this event? Do you have attire?
Have something
This
red
seems
to
like-
cover all the blood.
This seems like the type of fucking country that would have clothing for said event.
Well, if I'm getting my crown, should probably wear something that would make me look like the crown prince.
I fucking knew it.
Well,
So
then-
that would be
Okay,
like
what do you
wearing
think?
black. So he's gonna go into his walk-in closet. Walk-in closet,
Sarah's gonna, like,
yeah.
Mhm.
And look
Say under
for.
her breath, but you're not the crown prince.
He's not, but let's see if he heard that.
Sarah!
You know what? Let's see if he heard it. Oh, he most definitely heard it.
Sarah!
He
Under
comes.
her breath. It was
he-
a reaction.
I know, but he walks back out of his walk-in closet to look at you. It's a glare, and then he turns around and walks back into.
Does Cal do anything when he glares at Sarah?
Mm.
I'm trying to see, because he's trying to focus on y'all not getting
Killed.
attacked or killed. So let's see if he is able to notice it. Something was said. Ooh. No, he did not notice. He's preoccupied. Actually, that's a really good point.
Really good point.
That's a really
Cal will come in
What's the
because
really good point?
he was kind of hanging in the door. He's gonna come in inside, close the door. He says, "Everyone hide now."
mother.
Just to be clear, we all have Pass Without Trace.
No, you didn't before. You can do it now, right? You're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're gonna end tonight's session right there.
Oh, god damn it! Okay, everybody.
Okay.
So, do
All right,
you want
everybody.
to
we're
offer
going
it?
to-
I was
sure.
gonna offer it that if anybody has any questions about the world or any of the characters that they would like to know, we do a Q&A here for the next couple minutes if we get some questions. If not, we'll probably just sign off for the night. But yeah, wanted to see if anybody
What a
had
great way to go to bed.
had Q&A. Any questions in the chat?
Let me see something. Mm-mm-mm.
If I had an Apple Watch on right now, it would be telling me that I need to fucking calm down.
My Aura ring told me to go to bed 2 hours ago.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no.
If I had an aura ring, it'd probably tell me that something's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair.
it's totally chill.
look at-
There's
let's
no-
look
my
at
Apple
next
Watch is
level.
probably like, your heart rate went up.
We will be having lore sessions, so we'll hop on here and talk about lore. If anyone's interested, totally chill. We will yap anyway because we love yapping. But that'll be at some point next week. We'll make sure to make it be known when we'll be having that. And we'll try and start having those pretty regularly in the meantime. But this was a whole lot of fun. Thank you, ladies, for being the most fun ever this session.
Love you.
And yeah, it was a great session. Hope to see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.